Okay, let's check and make sure things are going better this time. Okay. All right, guys, it's your boy Malin, and welcome to the real part 5 of the Madden 25 Indianapolis Colts rebuild. For those of y'all that might have checked out my channel early in the day, unfortunately, I was having connection issues. Both of the live streams went down, so I took the hint from internet, PlayStation, that, hey, give it a few minutes, give it a few hours, and then you can come back and try to live stream. So, in the 16-minute video that was on the channel, unfortunately, I had to delete both those videos because they were irrelevant. You missed the start of the season where we started the year 6-2 in year number 5 of the Colts rebuild. So, um, so far we started out 6-2. We're actually first in the AFC South, so we're having a pretty good start to our season. Definitely, I would say. We got in the hole with money again, so I had to once again add more funds so we don't lose the team. Because, like I said, I haven't even been able to make the playoffs with this team yet, and we're in the 5th year of the rebuild. So I'm kind of losing my patience. But this looks like the season that could potentially be the one. 6-2, but the Jaguars are 6-3. They're not, backing down. Texas and Titans are both 3-5. So, if anything, hopefully this is a sign that that we're finally turning the corner with a young quarterback in Julian Sayin, and we're going to be able to get on his shoulders, and he's going to take the Colts to the next level. He will be the next Peyton Manning or Andrew Luck to turn the Colts into winners in the postseason. That's what I'm hoping for. We got a tough matchup here in week number 10 against the Green Bay Packers. Let's see if we pull off a win in this one and keep our good season going. And we lose to the Packers by 17. So our first real test against a really good football team, we fail, and the Jaguars leapfrogged us by a game, so once again, they're leading the division. Not great. Let me take a look at the negotiating screen here because there are some players that I would still like to keep, but I just feel like we got to start saving that money. I think we really need to, except for maybe Dylan Parham. I think it's worth going with a higher offer for an 80 overall guy. All right. That's going to take us down a little bit, only like $4 million, but he's an 80 right guard, so I think it's worth it. I think Hunter Henry, we could probably get an improvement there at tight end. Kenny Moore is tempting, but we'd have to offer him a pretty hefty contract in order to keep him here. And I'm going to test my luck in free agency and see if we can find anybody. If we can't, then I'll just re-sign Kenny Moore in free agency and let him hit the open market. Deron Payne is somebody who I think who I want to try to bring back. It's a little player-friendly deal. He's happy to sign for 2 years. That's good. That didn't cost us a whole lot. We still got $34 million. Because I'm going to let, what's his name? Because I'm going to let this guy, Dwayne Carter, go. He's our starter right now, but keeping Deron Payne, I mean, he's aging, but he may have a couple more years left in him. And Joey Bosa was a one-year rental. Then again, we're talking about a guy who a few years ago when the rebuild began was probably a guy in the high 80s, 90s. But at 33 years old, he's starting to wind down a little bit. He's our starter this season, but don't know if I can be committed to that guy long term. But hey, if we go on make a playoff run, I may consider keeping some more of these guys, but I will see. As far as centers, Bradbury's a free agent, but he is. Okay, Mays. Okay, all right. Well, who's better, Bradbury or Mays? Okay, well, I think Mays is better. So you know what? I am going to try to keep Mays. Would a one-year deal do it? Exactly the offer. Okay, so he just wanted a 1 year. Okay. Shamar Stewart really hasn't developed like I expected him to, so we're going to let him go. The same thing for Restrepo. And, Frazier's a backup. So's Pride. O'Connell's our backup QB. Miller's a third-string defensive tackle. Richards we brought in as a backup. I think we can get better, with letting Henry go. Wilkins, we'll let him go. Maybe we possibly try to retain Franklin Myers. Wilkins is interested up there, but I want to go with guys that are in the green zone that actually want to stay here, if you know what I mean. Don't really think. You know what? I'm going to try to keep Brandon Aubrey around for one more season if we can. I want to say yes, but I need a full commitment right now. Okay, well, that's going to be a little bit too much, in my opinion. Cardinal Tate, we're going to go ahead and accept the fifth-year option on him when we get the opportunity at the end of the season because I'm comfortable with letting Restrepo walk. We have Tutu Atwell at least for one more season. Josh Downs has been hurt a little bit this year. He's been banged up, but he's a 90 receiver. He's our top guy, so I feel like it's worth it to keep him. And this is a big game for us against the Jaguars. They're 7-3. We're 6-3 here. And unfortunately, we dropped one to them, and we're second firmly in the AFC South. So once again, the Jaguars get the best of us. We have not been able to beat this team in the entire rebuild. They've been a team that's really kind of kept us at bay in the division, and now we're kind of slipping back at 6-4, really kind of wondering maybe if we're going to be able to actually make the postseason or we're just going to be another 9-8 team. If that's the case, then we're going to make overhauls with maybe some of with as much personnel as we can because I really want to get this team to be more respectable. Well, we're at 17. So we're at 17.8 million. So I'm gonna try to give us some more money, get us back up to 50 because I really don't feel comfortable operating anything less than that. So, we're gonna go ahead and add more funds and go ahead and kind of get that going up. So far, it looks like that by the way, on a side note, so far it looks like the internet is holding up okay. So I think I'll be able to keep this stream going. I'm not worried about that. All right, let's get up to 100 million actually. Get some more funds in there so that way we still have enough money to be able to do something. Because I just feel like we need to kind of just, borrow as much money as we can. Now that I know that this is a hack, a cheat, whatever you want to call it. But then again, if you don't want to lose the team and you're not done with the rebuild, which, I don't want to be because, like I said, we haven't even made the postseason yet with the Colts. So we're at $103 million. That's better. Let's go ahead and move on. We're playing the 5-5 Bears this week. Hopefully we get a win here and get back on our winning ways. We've lost 2 in a row to pretty good teams, and we're back on our winning ways. We beat the Bears by a point. It was a high-scoring game, but we're back on the winning ways. The Titans and Texans are not really catching up to us in any way. So let's check out the playoff picture first. Are we even in the playoff? We actually are in the playoff picture, even though we're not leading our division. So there's a chance that even if we don't win the AFC South, we could still make the postseason. We're the 5th seed right now. So we're not the final seed. That's the Jets. And the Ravens are the 6th. So right now we're in the 5th seed sitting at 7-4 right now. But we got another tough game against the Eagles. So we got another postseason potential opponent to worry about coming down the pipe. And this is a Sunday Night Football game. This is pretty big for us. Well, let me check the injury report and see if we've got any new players injured right now. Well, Restrepo's hurt, and Atwell, the dislocated ankle, is still hurt, so we still won't have him. Maybe because we're going to miss him for a couple more weeks, I'm going to go out and see if there's another veteran receiver who could help us out for a few weeks. I want to see if there's somebody out there on the free agent market who can help us out just temporarily a little bit because I don't really feel too great about that. Chris Godwin is available. Debo's out there. Debo fits our scheme better, so I'm going to sign him, give us some more receiver depth, give us a little bit more help there, especially for the next few weeks while we're dealing with this. We do have to cut a player. Let me actually see. Can I change Debo's number back to 19? Because I don't know who he's been with for the last several years, but probably. Oh, Debo actually isn't even, we don't even, well, there's no, well, that's not really much of a help to us in terms of, actually giving us some help. Strepo's hurt, Colonel Tate. Yeah. Who's wearing number 19? Is somebody wearing number 19? Maybe one of our quarterbacks? No. What about our punter, Scott? I think he's 16, is he? He's 16. I'll read that. We have a linebacker wearing like a single-digit number. Well, not a single digit, but a number in the teens. No. Okay, all right. We don't. Okay, I guess we don't. So we can actually probably change his number to 19. Let's give Deebo Samuel his number 19 back. Then again, just to give us some extra receiver help, although he's actually the last receiver on the depth chart, though, so kind of doesn't make me feel too great, but he's a scheme fit guy. He's a veteran player, so give us a little bit more help while Restrepo is still out. And, of course, we have Tate and Stecker. So And Downs, Atwell will be back soon, but bringing in Debo gives us a little bit more help in the meantime. We actually do have to cut a player, though. Let me go to the safeties. I feel like we have some extra safeties on the roster. We got a bunch of them. That'll incur a penalty, so no. That'll incur a penalty, so I don't want to do that. I can't cut a single 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got 6 corners. Jed is a guy we just drafted, so I'm not going to do that. I guess I'll just have to take the cap penalty with Felix. And incur a penalty of $160K. All right, well, that'll be a cap penalty, but you got to do what you got to do. So, yeah. Well, big game coming up against the Eagles. Back at home. Hopefully we can get a win in this one. And we lose to the Eagles. So against the good teams, we're starting to kind of drop things a little. We're starting to kind of lose our edge. And it doesn't get any easier with arguably the best team in the NFL, the Chiefs, still rocking and rolling 5 years into the rebuild, 91, 93 offense, 89 defense. That's got to be like top 2 or 3 overall teams in the league right now at this point of the rebuild. So let me check the playoff picture and see if we're even still in it. Well, we're still in the playoff picture at the 5th seed. The Patriots are now the 7th. And the Jets are actually at the 4th spot. So, I mean, I still think that, with there's still a few more games left, but, we can't slip up right now. But I don't see a win against this Chiefs team. I think we're definitely going to be 7-6. And we are. We lost badly. We lost by 25 points in that game. We're still in the playoff picture, but we've slipped down to the 7th spot. So if we lose maybe probably 2 more games, I think we're screwed. I think we're, not making the playoffs, unfortunately. Let me check the injury report. Bradbury is hurt. Atwell is still out for 1 week, but he'll be back next week. Hopefully him being back next week will help out the offense because we haven't scored a lot in the last few games. We scored 13 against the Eagles, and we only mustered 10 against the Eagles. Let me check the stats and see how Sayan is doing. Well, he's got 2,700 yards. He's thrown 24 touchdowns, 12 picks. That's not bad. Jonathan Taylor's almost gotten to 1,000 yards, and he actually has a few more games left. So Taylor, fortunately, has been pretty consistent in most of the years. Gordon actually leads us in touchdowns with 8, but I made my decision that I think I'm going to keep. I committed Taylor to a long-term deal. Ollie Gordon's been a good 1-2 punch, but I think it's just time to decide on one or the other, and the guy I'm deciding on is Taylor for the future. Tate is our leading receiver, and Stecker is not too far behind him. Both these guys are over 600 yards. Leading touchdown scorer is Carnell Tate, so we're definitely picking up the 5th-year option on him because he has picked up the slack in a big way with Josh Downs and Tutu Atwell being hurt. Hunter Henry's been solid too, but Tate and Stecker, the young guys, are really stepping up this year and playing really good football. So that's good to see. Very good to see. I want to actually check something with my team. I want to take a look at the depth chart here because are those guys like starters? Did somebody accidentally put them in? No, they're not starting. Stecker, Tate, yeah. So those guys are not starters, but they're getting the better stats. But Downs is still a 91, so, I'm not backing down on giving him a big deal. And he's progressed extremely well in this rebuild up to a 91 receiver. So that's pretty good. We're starting to flail a little bit here. Vikings are 1-12. And we get back on our winning ways, just kind of barely by a touchdown. So we get to our 8th win of the season. We actually rose up a spot to the 6th seed. We've got 2 games left. Currently, the Jaguars lead our division, and we actually play them this week. So this is potentially a game where it could fully decide the winner of the South. I mean, we can get an upset win. We're playing at home. It's Monday Night Football. And, of course, we get swept by the Jaguars yet again. So we're firmly not winning the division yet again. 5th year, no division, and we're out of the playoff picture. That loss might have just signed our death warrant, but you know what? Are the Jets in the playoff picture currently? Yeah, they are. So if we beat them, we could get back in the playoff hunt. You got to get this one. And we do. Oh, that was a huge win. That may be one of the biggest wins in France. Yes, we're back in the playoff hunt. Just barely. We're holding on to the 7th spot. This may finally be the year, guys. I guess all we got to really do is just hold on in this final game that we play against the Tennessee Titans. It's the final regular season game. Let me take a look at the standings. Is there any team that could potentially leapfrog us for a playoff spot? Oh, the Jets. Well, actually, they're eight. Bills. I just really wonder if I should take a gamble against the 7-9 Titans. I'm gonna risk it. And we beat the Titans, and we've clinched a playoff spot. We are finishing the year 10-7, and we actually went up a couple of spots. We're the 5th seed in the AFC, and we're playing the Buffalo Bills. So we'll be on the road for the whole playoffs unless the Browns or Steelers win their games. But wow, we finally made the playoffs. So Julian Sayin in his second year as our first year as our full-time starter gets us in the postseason. Let's go. It is time for the playoffs. And we've got to go on the road and play the Buffalo Bills in our first playoff game of this rebuild. It took us 5 years just to get this team into the postseason, but here we are. Now we got a chance to go out and do something special. So here we go. Going on the road to play Buffalo in the wild card game. Time to start racking up those postseason wins.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super.
This is probably the best roster we've had in all the 5 years of the rebuild so far. This Bills team is still pretty good. Of course, they've got Josh Allen. They've still got the talent on there. We're a younger team. We got a lot of young talent, inexperienced talent, that's never been in the postseason, most of these players. But here we go. And already the Bills are driving on us. They got this thing in the red zone. Oh, come on, get Josh Allen down. I hate that he's such an overpowered, running quarterback in Madden. I mean, he's an overpowered kind of runner in real life, Josh Allen is, but seriously. He's acting like he's Larry Zonka out there at quarterback. False start? Oh, no, delay a game penalty. Bad mistake by Buffalo. Make it 2nd down and 8, so they got a little ways to go. Come on, Bosa. Oh, come on, Bosa. That 74 rating is definitely showing. It's 3rd and 4. If we can force a field goal here, that'd be great. Almost got another delay again, and they got a 1st down catch on us.
It's going to be 1st and goal. In motion,
blitz. And he gets into the end zone. So the Bills go down the field and they score to start things off. We've got another offensive position. Well, we've driven the ball pretty well, too. We got a 1st and goal situation here, and you guys already know what it is. Rely on Jonathan Taylor when we get this close to the goal line. This is where having a good running back pays off.
Setting up 2nd and goal.
And Taylor just went for the dive just to make sure he got in. Got this game tied up at 7. All right, 1st and 10 here. The 2nd quarter. We got a chance to go 2 minutes here. I'm going to see if I can do a 2-minute drill march. We're starting off very well with a great completion. It Downs. I'm going to get out of bounds to preserve some of that clock. Great catch and run. Good job by Downs. What a play to start off this drive.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Downs again. Almost picked up the 1st. Let's go ahead and go with a no huddle.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. On 2nd down,
that was a bad idea. Okay. They already called the timeout.
An injured Colt on that play.
Oh no, we got one of our linemen hurt. Raymond. He's Raymond. Yeah, he's hurt. 3rd and 5. Keep this thing going.
They'll look to throw.
Come on, Henry. There we go. Tight end Hunter Henry with a big catch right there. There we go. Buffalo calls a timeout due to injury. Need you back in there, Raymond. It's the playoffs. No pain, no gain. Fortunately, Tutu Atwell's been back for the last several weeks. Give our receiving core a little bit more help. We hit him on the slant. A great play right there. There we go.
At the 12-yard line. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. The red zone now.
I'm going to have to call a timeout after this. Yeah, I got to call a timeout. I hate that we have no timeouts left, but I think I'm just going to take shots to the end zone here.
They'll look to throw yet again.
Oh, perfect pass. Josh Downs for the score. Let's go. Great throw by Sayin. Perfect. We got the lead. So we need it beforehand. All right, defense.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They motion the slot man left.
Delay a game again on Buffalo.
Time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short.
I'm just going to take that penalty. I'm actually go to cover 1 high here.
On 3rd down, it's Allen.
Big tackle. He's short by 2 yards. Let's go. Great tackle by Drummond. Good job. So they converted a 4th down.
On the move at the 14-yard
I guess they did. False start on them. Please be on them. Be on them, please.
Looks like movement over there on
the
left side.
False start on them.
Flag is down.
1st and 15. They're shooting themselves in the foot on this drive with those penalties. I'm not going to complain at all. Making sense.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got it at about the 8. How fast
Elon couldn't get him, but somebody else was there to clean up the mess.
After taking a penalty on 1st down, but that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Play game again? Yeah. Oh my goodness. They keep doing this to themselves. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what's going on with this team. 2nd and 9. Then again, it doesn't mean anything if they keep shooting themselves in the foot if they actually get something on this drive.
Slot man in motion left. From the gun, Josh Allen. He pulls it
Tackle, there we go. It's 3rd down. Though it's 3rd and short, so.
Close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and 2. Now Allen.
He's wide open.
Caught in the end zone.
Bills tie this thing back up. Back on defense. It's 3rd and 12, though. Make a stand here. That'd be awesome. We'll cover 2 man.
From the gun, it's Allen.
There we go. Great tackle. Force the field goal. That's fine. So they do kick the field goal and they make it. We didn't do anything on offense. Here they come again. I'm going to gamble a little bit. Play the run.
2nd and a yard.
It's the 4th quarter also, so every possession is key. Couldn't get there to make the play when Allen was rolling out.
But not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Oh, fumble. Please make the ball up. Please make it up. Got it. Yes, defense. Thank you, Drummond. I was so worried they weren't going to pounce on that football. Good job, defense. Oh, my goodness. That's just what we need. Wow. Huge play. Wow.
The defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball.
3 minutes left. And Henry, nice pickup. Still got plenty of time, so I feel like we can still run the ball a little bit.
They'll run a draw now with Taylor.
And that draw play didn't go anywhere.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I haven't really been able to run the football there. Back spasms. Harvey, we need you back in.
The Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down. Back to throw.
Oh, man. Oh.
Not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little
Fourth and 3.
there. And it's going to bring up fourth.
Man,
it's rare to see an offense that finds themselves
going for it.
trailing and say, well,
He wants to go for it.
quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that.
Downs, come on, make that play. There we go, first down. It can miss. Let's go. Just what we needed. Kept our season alive. 2-minute warning. We have all 3 timeouts left, though. I don't want to go into overtime because in the second half, they've been able to drive the field at will against our defense. I would love to end this thing in regulation.
They'll drop to throw.
Atwell, great catch. First down. Here we go.
Now, up past the 40 with that one.
Stick.
Back to the air one more time.
Oh, my.
Timeout.
Timeout.
He goes down.
Walloped on the play.
Now the Colts will use
No.
the rest of their timeouts.
Go with stick. I'm going to go with outside.
Just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, man, that almost was a pick.
On that one, it was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
Come on, Stecker. Got it.
Open man, right
Go,
side.
Stecker, go.
He's got it.
Go.
Now he's loose.
Go out of bounds.
On the right
I want to
side.
preserve. I want to score with little time left.
Zone, but in
Y'all may think I'm stupid for doing that, but
at the 3.
I want to score with no time left. God save it was drilled and he completed it to Stecker. What a play. Our rookie receiver doing work. He's not even a real-life player, but he makes a huge catch. Let's go.
They find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish.
Jonathan Taylor did not quite get into the end zone yet. I'm kind of okay that he didn't get in because I don't want to leave him with much time. I'm audible into a quarterback draw. This is a very rare play that I would call with a guy like saying he's awkward as hell running, but he gets into the end zone. Because he went down, I wanted him to, fall down short of the goal line, but he didn't. We get the extra point. We're up by 4 with seconds to go. They need a touchdown to move on. Come on, defense. We just need to make one more play. One more play, and it's over. And Carter gets the sack. Let's go. Are they going to call a timeout? Why did Josh Allen pat his head like that? That was weird. They're really not going to call, a timeout in this situation? Okay, now they are. That was really weird. It's like Buffalo had a brain fart there. They let, precious seconds go off the clock. It was 7 or 8 seconds. They didn't do anything. Jeez. Okay, all right. Well, it's probably the second to last play for them.
Here's Allen.
All right, out of bounds. 7 seconds left. Everything's pretty much a Hail Mary right now.
Big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Make the tackle. There we go. 0's on the clock. We win our first playoff game of the rebuild. It took us 5 years just to get into the postseason, but Julian Sayin was great in the clutch, led a great drive. That catch by Stecker was absolutely huge. Go down as one of the biggest plays in Colts history. We're moving on to the divisional round.
They get the win away from home in the opening round. Now they'll regroup.
First playoff win in the rebuild in the books. Moving on to the next round. And we'll see who we play next. It's the Chiefs. Of course it's the Chiefs. Let's take a look at what happened in the first round. So the Jaguars do beat the Steelers, the Ravens beat the Browns, and we're the only team in the AFC to win on the road. So we're going to be taking on the Kansas City Chiefs in Arrowhead, the number 1 seed in the NFC East and probably the best team in the league. And meanwhile, the division foe, the Jaguars, are taking on the Ravens. On the NFC side, The Seahawks beat the Cardinals, and then the Giants went on the road and beat the Lions, and the Packers also went on the road and beat the Panthers. So it's Seahawks and the Packers, and it's the Eagles and the Giants in the divisional round of the NFC. So here we go. Let me take a look at the Kansas City Chiefs roster. I want to see who's still here because I know at year 5 we're starting to see some players leave, but of course Patrick Mahomes is still there. He's at a 91. Isaiah Pacheco is a 98 overall running back. They got a 73 fullback. Rice is a 94 receiver. They still have Xavier Worthy, who's a 92 in his 4th season. No Travis Kelce, but they have this guy who doesn't even have a first name, but his last name is Foster. He's already a 94 overall tight end, just 1 year into the league. Left tackle's an 80, 84, 98, Humphrey, 96, and an 82, but he's injured, so their 69 guy is probably going to start. 85 left end, Marshawn Nealon, former Cowboy, is an 83 overall defensive end. So this defense is, not invincible. They have 80s across the board on their defensive line. They got a 95 Leo Chanel. Don't really know who that is. Nick Bolton's a 90 middle linebacker, 83 Jalen Walker. And cornerback, they got a 99 Trent McDuffie, 83 Connor. So this team, outside of an overpowered offense and an overpowered quarterback, does look vulnerable in some areas. But then again, this is going to take a Herculean effort to be able to go on the road in Kansas City and beat the Chiefs. So we've got our work cut out for us, especially for a young quarterback like Julian Sand.
Madden football brings you the divisional round
Going against a multi-Super Bowl winner and MVP player in Mahomes.
It's the Colts and the Chiefs, and it's
Well, we dispatched the Bills, who thought they were going to get another rematch with the Chiefs, but no, we denied them. So here we go, divisional round, Arrowhead against the Chiefs. Let's go out and play. Already starting out on defense first. Not surprised. And it's 4th and 2, and they're going to go for this? All right, early, but I don't blame the Chiefs. It's not snowing. A little bit surprised. It looks like we also got like an early afternoon game. Oh, great deflection by Jack Campbell, although it was mostly with his head. He was just in the right place at the right time. We make a stop on 4th down right off the bat. What a play. Now it's 1st and goal, and we got a chance to seize early momentum with Jonathan Taylor in this offense. Come on, Taylor. Run it down to the 2-3 yard line. We're going with another run play. We don't get in, probably go with a short pass. Taylor powers his way in for the score. Let's go. On the road in Arrowhead, and we got the lead. But here come the Chiefs, as always. They're a great team. First quarter's about over, though, so they may not get this snap off. No, they will. They're going to get a delay. Yeah, they're doing the same thing the Bills were in the last game, getting delayed games and all that. Jeez. 1st and 15, I'll definitely accept that penalty.
Just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
It's 1 second left, so I don't think they'll do too much on this play, but I could be wrong.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes.
Oh, we got a pick with Campbell. He made a big-time deflection on 4th down. He gets the pick. Let's go. 90 overall middle linebacker, captain of that defense, making big plays. Let's go. It's 4th and 1. Coach Tomlin's going to let us go for this. On the road against the Chiefs in Arrowhead, so yeah. And Jonathan Taylor picks up another 1st down. Big play there. 2-minute warning. I'm on a 2-minute drive here.
Working inside the red zone.
Backup tight end holds on to it, but
And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the
didn't really
play.
gain too much.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. They'll throw it.
Wheel route.
This
Oh,
one is tipped away and incomplete.
that had a chance. I got what I wanted, which was a one-on-one situation, but
I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break.
couldn't quite get it over his head. That wheel route was ran well enough where if Taylor catches that, he's in the end zone.
Two hands on it the next time.
Downs. Holds on to it for the score. Let's go. We're up 14-0 with the extra point coming up. And we are. 14-0 on the road, but here come the Chiefs again. And they tie this thing back up. And we're already in the third quarter. So we seized early momentum. Chiefs got it back. It's 3rd and inches. Pick this up, Taylor. Come on, there we go. Another big running play. Powers forward for another first. Let's go.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead. Get what you need.
Taylor, follow your blocks. He's in the end zone for his 2nd score of the day. We got the lead back. Let's go. 3rd and 5.
Last pass unsuccessful.
7-point game. 4th quarter's just starting. Yeah, all-time classic here. Oh, and we get Mahomes sack. Let's go. Latu with the big sack. Let's go. Force a punt. Well, we don't do anything on offense. Chiefs already marching back down the field.
After a good pick,
4 minutes. 4 minutes change left.
Back to the air, Mahomes.
Still, way to be in position to make the play though. So we need from our top corner.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
We get another delay of game. Yep.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
That's why I don't really run plays with a lot of motion, because that happens. You get distracted easily, and that happens.
The play clock there, Brock, because the
CPU just made some dumb decisions there.
Instead, they take the penalty.
21-14.
Now after that 1st down flag.
4 minutes left. Here we go. Make that touch. Okay.
And he's tackled after.
Well, at least we were there to. At least somebody else was there to make the play.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Get another one. Man, what?
Didn't get that one off in time.
It's got to be glitched or something. I'm not going to complain. They're handing this to us on a silver platter.
And at the line, the quarterback just didn't
2nd and 18.
Before the play clock hit 0. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
2nd and 16 yards. Oh my goodness, Pacheco.
And it's a nice gain, but still not
3rd and
enough.
5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. They'll send their tight end right.
Another delayed game for Kansas. What is going on? That's like twice in 3 plays. Brony and Lucy's how to draw. What's going on? Season? I mean, this is I'm doing a season actually. This is an offline franchise mode though. Rebuilding the Colts. 5th year. We're in the playoffs. We're in the divisional round against Kansas City.
Back to throw it.
Up.
He brings it in.
Dang it. Get him.
And they're going to get this.
All right, 4th and inches. All right. I would assume they're going for this.
Earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but
okay, it's 2-minute warning. Oh boy. Well, if they score here, we're still going to have time on the clock to go and win this, but make a stop here.
They'll run it with Pacheco.
Oh, and of course we can't stop him. Pacheco gets in the end zone for the 6. Got this game tied up. Now we got to go 2 minutes.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right.
Back to throw. Hauled in by Downs.
Here we go, Downs. Way to break that tackle. Let's go.
He's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought
That's
down.
a big play by Downs right there.
Operating from the hurry up, rushing back to the line.
No, that was way off. I'll acknowledge that. That was off. Probably rushed that throw a little bit.
He'll look to throw it.
And that was almost a pick. Now it's already 3rd down.
Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag.
Atwell, come on. Dang it. Oh.
To knock that ball away.
Tough one to retain through that hit.
No, I don't play for both teams.
Well, I know some coaches, maybe some former NFL
I'm playing as one team in an offline league. As the Colts.
That's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is.
Well, the only option I could do in that situation was punt it. So now we just got to play defense.
Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
Man, I really wanted to come away with something there. That was the game potentially right there. Mahomes gets sacked. There we go. Great play. Thank you. Thank you for the sack. I think that was Bosa. Good job. Good job.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down.
Now we just got to pray for overtime.
Here he is to throw.
There we go. Way to make that tackle, Hunter.
And the defense waiting for him at the line.
You make play. 3rd and 17.
Looking to convert as they come up on 3rd
Looks like the Chiefs are just going to settle for overtime. Just running it. I'm going to call a timeout here. I know this is going to give us not a whole lot of time, but I'm going to call a timeout, see if maybe there's potential that we could get a good return here, because we have 2 timeouts left.
He's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away.
Come on, Hunter.
Best kick of the game thus far.
Come on, Hunter. Oh, I was hoping for more, but it's okay. All right. So, if we get 2 long pass plays, we have Brandon Aubrey as our kicker now. And I'm a diehard Cowboys fan in real life, so I know his range is long. Oh, come on. But I need time to throw that football to get us in range. Okay, target, 47-yard line for Aubrey. So, that's where we got to go. Come on.
Now looking to throw.
Stecker. Oh. Henry, you. Henry almost like got in the way of that. What are we doing? All right. Atwell's running a decent route that'll get out of bounds. He has to make the catch first.
We're down to 9 seconds left. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So that brings up.
All right, well, I'm going to go for this.
To throw.
Henry! Timeout. 4 seconds left. Can't believe Hunter Henry held on that football. God, he got smacked, but he held on to it. Okay, there's 4 seconds left. This is a 51-yard attempt.
Everything now resting on this try.
Of course, they're going to call a timeout and ice me.
4 seconds remaining. They're going to take a timeout.
You take a sip. All right, well, this is to go to the AFC Championship game.
So it all comes down
Thumbs
to the
don't
right
fail me
foot of
now.
their kicker. It'll be 51 yards from the left hash.
And Aubrey. Come on, Aubrey.
It has enough leg, and it's
Yes!
from deep.
He got it! Brandon Aubrey! Brandon Aubrey is the GOAT! Kicks us to the AFC Championship game. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. That was a huge gamble the previous play. Going forward on 4th down, but I said if we just get 1 first down, 10, 15 yards, give us a better shot. Because from there, it would have been 66. There's no way, even in the Madden universe, you can make a 66-yard field goal, I feel like. We're going to the AFC Championship game. Wow, what a remarkable playoff run we've been on. This took us so much effort to do. So both of our playoff games have been very, very close. Wow. We still got 2 games left that we could potentially play. Let's take a look at the playoff bracket and see what else happened. So we go on the road and we beat the Chiefs, and the Jaguars lost to the Ravens. So we're going to take on the Ravens in the AFC Championship game. Divisional round in the NFC, the Giants beat the Eagles, the Seahawks beat the Packers, so it's the Seahawks against the Giants in the NFC Championship game, and we're going to take on the Ravens in Baltimore. So the Colts returning to Baltimore for a playoff game, first playoff game featuring these 2 teams since, I think, 2012, I want to say. But I'll tell you, anytime the Indianapolis Colts go back to Baltimore, you know that's going to be a big element of like hate and everything because of Irsay moving the team to Indianapolis. Wow. AFC Championship game. Two games away from finishing the rebuild. 1 game away from the Super Bowl. I didn't know if this would be the year that we even made the postseason, but here we are. All we got to do is beat Lamar Jackson, and we'll go to the Super Bowl.
It's the Colts and the Ravens next on EA Sports.
Whew. Looks like Lockett. I'm guessing that's Tyler Lockett is their top receiver at this point, I guess. I like your content. Sorry, I'm on my sister's account. Oh, don't worry about that. So I assume your name is Brody? I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot, man. Here we are in defense, 3rd and 10, facing Lamar Jackson, the Ravens. Looks like no Derrick Henry. They got a different running back in there. I guess Henry must have retired by this point. I mean, we're 5 years into this. Who knows how much longer he played.
And that tackle stops him.
Forced a field goal there, so that's good. We've mounted a pretty good drive. Our offense has been clicking in these playoffs. You know, we've mounted and sustained drives pretty well, so that's been, you know, good to see. Especially with a young quarterback like Saying. And Ollie Gordon gets us down to the 1-yard line. Hold on, why is Ollie Gordon in the game? Please don't tell me that Jonathan Taylor is hurt. Oh, what happened? Coaching, medical center. Oh, it's just a low back strain. He's out for 2 quarters. Okay, so he'll be back in the second half. Thank goodness. Biggest game, we can't lose Jonathan Taylor. But fortunately, Ollie Gordon is there to lend a helping hand. Touchdown. Great job, Ollie. That's the first touchdown for the rookie in the playoffs. Well, his only touchdown scored in the playoffs. Good job by the... Well, he's not a rookie. He's been with us for a few years. All right. 1st and goal. Ravens are back down here in the red zone. This is almost money for Lamar Jackson. Oh, that could have been a pick. Hunter was in great position there. If he's just in front of him, could have picked that off. Like I said, I'm guessing that's Tyler Lockett because I saw the back of his jersey in the opening montage. So I assume that's Tyler Lockett, but I could be wrong. That could be another Lockett. And meanwhile, Lamar Jackson just runs by everybody into the end zone. But that's quintessential Lamar Jackson. It's like Mike Vick on steroids.
The former soccer star Brandon Aubrey on now to attempt the field goal.
A chance to get a field goal here, though. At least tie this thing up. And Aubrey is money. This thing tied up at 10. We're back on offense.
They go play action on first.
We don't know we should be passing this team in the red zone, but a great completion at downs for a first down. Let's go. Big play there. 2-minute warning. Got a chance to go 2 minutes here, break the tie going into halftime. Come on, guys.
I love throwing on first down.
Got to play our best to get to the big get to the big game.
Taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Check down there to Hunter Henry. First down. Here we go, Hunter.
Good offenses.
We have all 3 timeouts left, so
they know where they wanted him.
We're in okay shape here.
Space where he could make that initial play comfortably.
First down and downs. Let's go.
And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out. They are throwing it again.
Oh!
This time they're going to get there and they
I'll call a timeout. Oh, Saying hurt. Oh my gosh. We lost Taylor and now we've lost our quarterback. Oh boy. Aiden O'Connell. Actually, Knight that's in the game. Hold on a second. Is Knight our best option? Why is he wearing 22? He's number 2, not 22. We got a QB wearing number 22 in there. Oh my gosh, that was so off. Saying get back in that game. After that one play, seeing how inaccurate that was, I need you back in there, buddy.
It only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
3rd and long for him here.
Oh, that could have been a pick. Let's just punt it.
So on fourth down, outruns J.K. Scott to send it skyward.
Well, we can't break the tie going into halftime, and
That hits at the
we get a touchback, of course. So, first and 10, they let the clock expire. All right, so it's 10-10 at halftime. Bit of a low-scoring game, but
not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the
set
locker room
offensive
and
focus.
set to resume play with the third quarter.
Let's go throw it medium. I want that to be the focus. Defensive focus, outside run, whether it's Lamar or the running back, stop it outside.
The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever.
Ravens get the ball to start the second half.
We're back underway. And we'll have to wait a little.
They march right down the field. The first down, they're in the red zone.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. From the red zone now.
Oh, Campbell had a chance to maybe pick that off. Oh, it would have been 2 games in a row where he did that.
That's the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. With third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more
play a game.
and take
wow. Another team does it. 3rd game in a row they've done that.
Don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Offense to the line for second down.
All right, D, come on.
They'll run here following the penalty.
All right, there we go. Good play right there.
To end that one. No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Are they going to do it again? No, okay, they barely got that off.
Flushed out of the pocket.
Oh no, of course he's going to take off and run. But he didn't get the touchdown, but he got the first down. Keep forgetting Lamar is the X factor when it comes to running the football, so I got to keep that in mind. So far I'm not. Oh, had a chance at a sack there. Instead, throws it, touchdown to the tight end. 3rd and 3. Jonathan Taylor's back in the game, though, so that's good. No downs, first down.
And he'll pick up enough.
Another 3rd down situation here. 3rd down and 6. It's the end of the 3rd quarter. Going to the 4th quarter. We're down by 7. We only need to score a touchdown. Keep this thing close. Give us a shot to win it in the end.
They'll throw on 3rd and long.
On downs. Good catch. Another first.
Tackled, but still all the way down. Goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Here's a give to Taylor. And they try to
decent run.
Forward, but only a couple of yards there. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Run again.
Another shot for Taylor.
Taylor bouncing through touchdown. Let's go. Big play. This thing tied up here in the 4th quarter. Could be the last time we potentially have the ball.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
It's the 2-minute warning.
Taylor again.
Breakthrough Taylor, let's go. Oh, I thought he was going to get hung up. It looked like it. The animation kept wanting to stop him. Kicked through it. Got a decent block from Nelson, kept going.
Wants to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Taylor, nice run. 2-minute warning. Tied up.
A gain of 5, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 42.
Stecker, great catch, first down, in field goal range. I'm not a fan of going too conservative. I'm not going to go too conservative, but I'm going to start running the football pretty much on every play. Because all we need is a field goal, and we're going to Super. Wow, gained nothing on that. Come on.
Need to get some positive yardage here. They go again with
Oh man, they stopped us again. 1 yard pickup.
He stopped quickly. Only a yard on the play. An improvement on their last one, but that brings up 3rd and 9. Throwing now. Completed over the middle.
Held on to it, but couldn't get the first. So this is as close as we're going to get. We're going for a 49-yarder. And they're not icing me. Probably because they want to keep all their timeouts to give themselves a shot kicking. You get the field goal there. There's still 29 seconds left on the clock. If they get 1 or 2 big pass plays from where they are right now, they can tie this thing up. Just need... Dropped it. Wow. I thought he had that ball. Looks like they don't have Justin Tucker anymore. Oh, yeah, he retired. I forgot. A couple of years ago, he retired. I think he played for the Falcons last, based on in this universe. 25 seconds. Oh, my gosh. They... Oh my God! Totally, Khalik Lockett. Total busted coverage. Wow. Oh God. Well, we have all 3 timeouts, but we need to touch them. On that well, and it's game's over. Well,
obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's
we'll be getting the Super Bowl.
This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical.
And
frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today.
And that's over. That's over.
So in front of the flock of fans,
lose the AFC Championship game. Busted coverage. And that's where our season ends in year 5. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Brody. With these rebuilds, I don't like to end them until I win a Super Bowl with the team. So that's where our season ends in the AFC Championship game. We lose to the Ravens 24-20. And the winner of the NFC was the Giants. They beat the Seahawks handily. So it's the Giants and the Ravens in the Super Bowl, a rematch of Super Bowl 35 from 2000. See if the Giants get their revenge over the Ravens. Let's take a look at the Pro Bowl roster, see if any of the Colts made it. Jonathan Taylor made the Pro Bowl again. Also, our fullback made it. Okay, well, if Jonathan Taylor had a pretty good season, I would imagine Wilson had a pretty good year blocking for him. Getting acknowledgement, you know. No Josh Downs. Raymond, our left tackle, made the Pro Bowl. Also, Nelson made it. We had 2 offensive linemen in the Pro Bowl this year. That's pretty good. Any defensive players? Jack Campbell made the Pro Bowl, our middle linebacker. And that's it. So we had a few Colts make the Pro Bowl this year, so that's pretty good. God, that's just a tough way to end what was a good season. The first 2 playoff games we won were very, very close. I think it just may be a deal where we just need maybe a couple more players to put us over the edge, and maybe hopefully we'll be back in this situation next year with a chance to win it. Let's check out the yearly awards. Shedeur Sanders is the MVP of the Cleveland Browns. Wow. And the Coach of the Year is Braden Williamson of the Panthers. We're starting to kind of get into the weeds of stuff that is crazy. And the Offensive Player of the Year was also Shedeur Sanders from the AFC. No Colts in there. Defensive Player of the Year is Myles Garrett. No Colts in there. Offensive Rookie of the Year, no Colts. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Zayden Walker finished third, so that's good. Best QB, Sayan didn't even make top 10 in the AFC. I'm surprised about that. AFC best running back, Jonathan Taylor finished third. Best receiver, no knowledge of even Stecker. Best offensive lineman, Nelson finished seventh. Best defensive lineman, no Colts. Best linebacker, no Colts. Best DB, no sign of Travis Hunter. Best kicker, Brandon Aubrey finished third. That's that. Wow. Well, this offseason coming up is going to be pretty interesting to say the least. We got to make some decisions on some players, and really just want to find those improvements at on those defensive spots that we've just been lacking for the last several years. So let's check out the season recap. Let's see who won it. And the Giants beat the Ravens to win their 6th world championship. They've won. To win their 5th championship. And the MVP was Quinn Ewers. MVP was Shedeur Sanders of the Browns, Braden Williamson. Puka Nacua won Offensive Player of the Year. Myles Garrett was Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to that guy who actually burned us for the touchdown, Khalil Lockett of the Ravens. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Jeremiah Lowry from the Lions. So that's the way things end. Let's check out the retirements and see who retired. Vita Vea retired. He finishes his career with the Patriots. Travis Etienne retires. Will Hernandez retires. Tyreek Hill is calling it a career. And Dak Prescott finishes his career in Dallas in the end. 13 years. Don't know if Dallas won a championship, but I could look back at the history and see. And we have some retirements. Bradbury and Hunter Henry retired. Let's see if we had any other Colts retire. Bradbury was our backup center, so that's not too concerning. So Bradbury retired, and so did Hunter Henry after 13 years. So we have to replace our starting tight end, and we're going to have to find a backup center. But in terms of retirements, not a whole lot to replace there in terms of production and value. I mean, Hunter Henry had his fair share of good moments for us in the playoffs, but yeah. Josh Allen, I'm not coming back. I got to look at something here. Hold on a second. Oops, hold on a second. Can I see, league news or something? I'm not coming back. Josh Allen has announced he'll become a free agent. Oh, it's on. Josh Allen is not going to go back to the Buffalo Bills. He's hitting the open market. Oh my goodness. I gotta check this. I gotta look at that league stuff more often. News. Okay. So the Bills have officially used the franchise. Oh, wait. Take on Josh Allen. Another year of contract negotiations ahead for both sides. Well, he's only on the franchise tag, so Allen back with the Bills will really test the free agent market once we get back to the offseason. Charles Davis. Not a storybook getting for Saquon Barkley in Philadelphia. He was cut today by the Eagles. It made me wonder what's next for him. So Saquon looks like he'll be a free agent. This free agency market could be pretty big. But first things first, let me take one more look at our players and see if there's anybody that I want to consider bringing back. Ollie Gordon, I'm not bringing back. We're taking the 5th-year option on Carnell Tate, bringing him back. And I think everybody else we're just going to let walk because this free agency class is looking like it's going to be pretty big in terms of name players. This could be finally the free agency class I've been waiting for a chance for us to get really, really damn good. So hopefully we can do that. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get into the offseason. I want to go ahead and actually take a look at the contracts of some players and see if I can restructure them so that way we can free up some room. Let me go take a look at Jack Campbell. Can we restructure his deal, free up some money? Yes. It'll free up $4.45 million. That's good. So that's nice. What about Downs? Can we restructure his deal? Nope. There's got to be at least one more player we can restructure the contract of. There's got to be. Travis Hunter? I know we gave him a new deal. We can't restructure his deal. What is he up to? Like, what's his overall now? Oh, he's a 91. Okay. Nelson, I think, is only on a one-year deal, so we can't restructure his deal. It could be his last year in the NFL. He's been in the league for, I mean, what? He's getting up there in age. The two got a big new contract. We can restructure it. Free up $8.23 million. That's big. But I didn't want to lose Latu. He's our best defensive player. Well, one of our best. Our highest overall one is actually Travis Hunter. But right behind him is Latu at 85 for the most part. What about Jonathan Taylor? Can we restructure his contract? I know we got a big new deal. No, we can't restructure it. Braden Smith. Nope. Okay, I think that's probably all the restructuring we can do at this point. Let's get into the free agency pool and see who's out there. This sounds like the free agency class could be pretty hefty this year. Michael Penix Jr. is available. Although that's not much better than what we have at quarterback. What is Sayan's rating again? $91. Julian Sayin is already up to a 91. So that's better than any free agent quarterback that's going to be out there. So we're going to stick with Sayin. We need a new tight end. George Kittle is out there, 89 overall. What is our cap looking like? 47 million. Going on him. It's down to 30 million. We're far above the Cleveland Browns. But I'm sticking with the player-friendly deal because I don't want to risk us lowballing him and losing him. George Kittle is a scheme-fit guy. I know he's getting up there in age, but he's a scheme-fit guy. He's still an 89 tight end. That's still pretty good. We could get an upgraded center big time with Ragnow. Our current center, I know, is pretty low. Let's get a big-time upgraded center. Ragnow. Down to $16 million now. We're his only offer, but I'm still sticking with the neutral deal because, yeah. Well, Brandon Aubrey's the top kicker, so let's see if we can get him back. Neutral deal. We his only offer. All right, we are. So I'm going to lower this to a team-friendly deal. See if he'll take this. He probably won't right away, but we'll wait and see kind of what happens with that. All right. What other upgrades do we really need? And Frank Ragnar's also a scheme fit guy, so that's pretty big. TJ Watt is a free agent. Oh my goodness, there's so many good players that could just be massive upgrades for us. Oh my goodness. What's our line? Let me go look at our linebackers again. Because that group needs improvements. Yeah, we're good there. Got it. I wish we could land both of those free agents. 84, 81, 92 Travis Hunter. Although we don't have the funds to get those guys. I don't think we do. Burns is actually a scheme fit guy, so maybe I should just go in on him. Of course, you don't have the salary cap room to do that. Okay, so but you know what? I'm gonna make some room. I'm gonna make some cap room here. Is there anybody that maybe we could potentially cut or trade if we bring in penalty? Be that. Savings. Penalty 0. I'm going to cut this guy Davis. I'm going to cut Jalen Davis. It won't free up a bunch, but free up a little bit. I'm going to cut this guy Peck because he doesn't even have a first name. Let's go ahead and cut you. Sharif Michaels. We also need a punter. Yeah. Because we drafted DJ Giddens a few years ago, so he'll take over as our backup running back. Oh, you're on your account now? Zix on YouTube. All right, welcome to the chat as, I guess, yourself, Brody. All right, let me see if I can just cut this Cortez Burton guy. I don't think we have need to keep him on the roster. We're trimming up things a little bit here, but we're not going to have enough, funds to do all that. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Okay, we actually don't even have a defensive end. Okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna have to go light. I'm just gonna have to go lighter. Let's fill positions where we don't have anybody yet. Let's look at defensive ends. What do we really need? Miles Murphy is out there. He's the top defensive end available. We do have the funds to offer him a deal, but that's it. And that's it. That's all we can do. These are our targets. Got Kittle, Ragnow, Aubrey, Miles Murphy. George Kittle, I'm going to dip this. You know what? No. Let's keep it actually at a couple of years because let's get the last couple of good years of football out of him, have him basically in his career in Indianapolis. Nobody else is really going after any of these other guys, so hopefully we can land all of them. But now we basically have no cap space to do anything. So, play myself, sure, but it is what it is. Let's advance to stage 2 and see if we got all of our guys. And this is going to be free agency for us. This is basically it. Spending a lot this year because we just need a few more guys to take us over the top. We got George Kittle, and we got Ragnow, we got Aubrey, and we got Murphy. Do we lose out on anybody? I feel like we did. No, I think that's actually it. These are the only guys that we targeted. So let me take a look. And what other positions do we not have any players at that we're just going to have to target strictly in the draft? Because that's what I just probably need to do. I just need to target guys in the draft. So let's go ahead and take a look at our roster again. Because that's going to have to be free agency for us. We have 3 running backs, so we're good there as far as numbers. Wilson's still here. We could use another receiver. Tight end is taken care of with Kittle coming in here. I'm actually going to cut this Walter guy. I don't really think we. Let's just keep him because why not? We need some depth offensive linemen. We already have 4 guards. Mays becomes our backup center now because we got Ragnow in free agency. So we got an 80. So we got a 88, 91, 90, 81, 82 on the offensive line. So we're set on the offensive line as far as I'm concerned. Miles Murphy is pretty decent. Helps us out on the defensive end, getting a really steady veteran over there. 6th year out of Kentucky. Miles Murphy looking pretty good. We do need some defensive end depth. We definitely need some tackle help. We absolutely need a left and a right outside linebacker. Ross is not that bad, but we definitely need to get somebody in there instead of Justin Smith. Because, him at that rating, to me, it's just not going to cut it. And we also need to get a punter. So that's another position we got to look at in the offseason. But we'll address the punter probably before we maybe in the draft, we will see. So let's go ahead and kind of get through the rest of free agency because we went ham on guys like Kittle and Ragnow. So now we don't have the funds to really sign anybody else. But you know what? I say that. Maybe we can restructure these guys that we've already brought in and see if they can free up some money right off the bat. Let's see. All right, we can restructure Kittle to give us $2.36 million. That helps us out a little bit, but I don't think it helps out enough to go out and get another free agent, if I'm being brutally honest. But let's see about Ragnow. If we restructure his deal potentially, how much we can't even restructure it. Okay, so that's that. What about some of the other guys? Aubrey, I think, was only on a 1-year deal, if I recall. So, yeah, we brought him back on a 1-year deal. So, yeah. Miles Murphy. Miles Murphy was the other guy. Can restructure his deal to free up $2.11 million. Okay. Well, maybe since we've done that, maybe we can afford to at least go out and get a punter. So we at least have that roster spot filled up. Because I think that's the only other position where we just needed to get somebody that we don't even have any players at. I think that's it. So let's get somebody who actually wants to come here so we don't have to overpay. Let's bring back J.K. Scott. Bring him in on a team-friendly deal. We can afford to bring him back on a cheap deal for 1 year. All right, so we got our punter situation taken care of with offering him a deal. Let's take a look at our roster again. I want to see if there's any other. I think every position of depth we can address in the draft. We actually have enough tackles. We got 4 tackles on the roster. We have 4 guards. We have 2 centers. So offensive line-wise, we're looking pretty good there. But we actually could move, one of the left ends over to right end. One of the right ends over to left end, excuse me. Maybe potentially Kraus to back up Murphy. That might help. A defensive tackle depth we need, or a starter in the draft, we can get one. Left outside linebacker, I feel like we just got to hit on one of those in the draft. I kind of have a little bit of hope that because these are now getting into auto-generated rookies, and I've elected to go with that this year, that we'll be in better shape. Actually, I didn't take a look at my strong safeties. Let me take a look at our safety positions really quick, both of them. Matulis and Drummond. Okay, so we're pretty good there. Hayward and, we need backup strong safety as well, so yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and finish off free agency. Hopefully we get J.K. Scott, and we take care of free agency. Let's see. Let's view our signings. My signings. We got Scott to come back. That's good. So let's go ahead and take a look at scouting. Let me take a look at the mock draft number 5 and see what they have us projected to do. Mock draft number 5. So we have in the first round the 29th pick, and they're projecting us to go with guard Clay Samuel. There's some defensive ends, Adrian Livingston and Aaron Hawkins, who look pretty good. What about linebackers? Are there any linebackers that are projected to go high? Not saying I'm going to trade up for them. Okay, Clifton Shields from Washington State is projected to go number 2 overall. We can't trade up for that. What about other guys projected? Where are they going to go? Nothing but right guards at the end. Okay, so I guess this is kind of the year of offensive linemen, right guards, I guess. I don't know. But I really feel like that we just got to go with the position of need, and we really need to get that left outside because Justin Smith really hasn't had a chance to develop. But then again, if you're going to stay stagnant at 70 overall, you're not really giving me incentives to want to, give you a chance if you're not going to be able to develop. All right, so here we are. Let's see. Kamal Jennings looks pretty good. This may be a reach, but I'm going to draft him. Average pick. Oh, man, I think I just butchered the first-round pick. He probably would have been available in the second round. But I just really needed that linebacker. Alex Rossum. Got a bunch of corners that are looking pretty good. Okay, well, we do need a corner. Let's go with Alex Rossum out of Indiana, I think. That's where he played. Average pick. Well, the first 2 picks aren't really looking too great. This middle linebacker doesn't look too bad. And then we're scheme fit guys. Let's go with Brian Chavez out of Florida. Get some linebacker depth, because that's what we really need. Bad pick. Come on. Ugh. Jamal Hamilton, this right outside linebacker, also looks pretty good. So I'm going to draft him out of Clemson. Another bad pick. So the last 2 picks have been bad picks. Not feeling too good. But we need a linebacker depth. We needed that. There's some defensive tackles that don't look too bad. This guy, Braylon Ingram, Cal, let's take him. Another bad pick. But then again, hopefully these guys develop and they're not just all like 60s. But I think at this point they're all going to be pretty much 60 overalls. We'll see. We do need a wide receiver. This guy Bryce Vincent doesn't look too bad at Alabama. We're going to take him. Average pick. All right, so at least it's not a bad pick. He's probably better than the last 2 selections that we had in the draft. Now we're here in the 7th round. I think this is probably going to be our last pick. Yeah, this running backs. Michael Rutland. It almost matches my last name. Fits our scheme out of Louisville. I don't know if that was a good or a bad pick, but we'll find out based on the overalls. Well, nothing really too spectacular about the draft. Let's take a look at our draft recap here. Let's see what all these guys' ratings are. They're all in the 60s. Oh, my goodness. This draft was not very good. Kamal Jennings, our first-round pick at number 29. 66 overall. Alex Rossum was rated better than him. Hopefully these guys develop better than what their overalls are right now. But we took a linebacker at every position because I feel like that's a position on defense we really need to upgrade. We needed some depth on defense tackles. That's where Braylon Ingram comes in. We needed cornerback depth. That's why I took Rossum. We needed some receiver help after letting some guys go. So we got Bryce Vincent and some running back depth and Michael Rutland. So that'll help us out hopefully a little bit. But these guys are probably not going to be contributors in year one. Although, I mean, 68 overall, that's not much better than what our starting left outside linebacker is. So it's going to be it's going to be a year where we're going to have Justin Smith be the starter. That's the best that we could do. Well, let's adjust the roster because I want to make a couple changes to some of the positions and just kind of make sure that things are kind of squared away with some things like that. So, I mean, we have only 5 receivers. I'm going to check numbers as well, kind of make sure that everybody's got the numbers they want. Okay, we need to move. Let's move let's move Morris French over to left tackle because we need another left tackle over there on the other side as a backup. So we're going to move French over there. Get some depth behind Raymond. So we got a 63 to back him up. We got plenty of guards. Let's get somebody on the offset of Parham. Let's move Landry over there. Ken Landry. We drafted him last year. Let's kick him over to right guard. Our offensive line is looking even better. It's looking very good. We got a 90 center. We still got Nelson, probably in his last year. 81, Parham coming back. We got Braden Smith, 82. Miles Murphy. I think Thomas Favors, we'll move him over to left end. Move him over to left end. So we now have depth there. Some depth there. I think I'm going to have Krause stay the backup behind Latu. Actually, you know what? Let's move Krause actually over to left end. Give us a little bit more extra depth on the other side. Yeah. Mayer, defensive tackles. Braylon Ingram is coming in at a 63. He's going to be behind Haywood. We're going to have to go with another year of Payne as the starter, 72 overall. Justin Smith, 70 overall. Kamal Jennings, our first-round pick, is only a 67, which is not great. Jack Campbell, Brian Chavez coming in as a rookie, 66 overall. Yeah, literally everybody that we brought in as a rookie this year that we drafted, none are starters in their first year. They're not going to be contributing much. Although Rossum is not at least he's not the last corner on the depth chart. He actually was our highest rated pick, 69 overall. He's 1 point away from getting into 70s and being our fourth corner in the rotation behind Mitch Jett. Drummond. We got to move somebody over to. Let's move Hayward actually over to strong safety. I know we drafted him as a free safety, but let's move him over there. Give us some depth over there behind Matulis. So, 75, 87, 82. Could use a third quarterback. Go look at the free agent market potentially and see what we can do. Tyler Franklin out of Ohio State. I'm going to change his number. I don't like the fact that he's wearing 9. That's an odd number to me for a running back. I'm going to change his number. I'm going to give him number 25. Change number 25. So now Giddens is going to be our second back at 70 overall. He's been with us for 3 years now, so he gets the opportunity because Gordon has moved on. So our running back depth took a little bit of a punch because Gordon was kind of a good third down back, but I'm confident that Giddens can do a lot of the same. He just hasn't had a lot of playing time, so he's going to get that this year. Like I said, I was hoping to get some more help for our receiving core, and actually in essence I did with getting George Kittle, an 87 overall tight end, 12th year. Who knows how much longer he's going to play. He might be able to play for 1 or 2 more seasons. His career may end here in Indianapolis, but we want to get back to the playoffs. We got to do something, drastic like that. So that's what we're doing. So I'm going to actually kind of fine-tune the roster a little bit before I end the stream. And let me go ahead and get a third quarterback. Sam Darnold is available. Let's see if we can sign him as a free agent. Got a third quarterback. That's nice. Is there anybody else out here who maybe could be a help to us? Just kickers and punters. Nobody really great there. Ooh, Hendrickson. Hendrickson actually would be some good depth to have. Yeah, oh my gosh, we need to clear $8 million. All right, so we're not doing that. So we've got Sam Darnold now as our backup quarterback, our third string quarterback actually. Although these guys are both 79, so I might have him overnight because Knight didn't really play very much. So yeah, we got Sayan, we got Knight. Sayan is up to a 90, so he's actually progressed better than I thought he would. So that's refreshing to see. So I'm going to wrap up the live stream here. Shout out to Brody for checking on the live stream and all your comments, man. Greatly appreciate it. I stream usually on Mondays because that's my day off. So next time I do another Colts video, it probably will be Monday of next week. So if you want to check that out, I appreciate the comments, man. Tough way to end our first playoff season of the rebuild, but we went far. We went to the AFC Championship and we lost. And now we just got to find a way to do the toughest thing in these rebuilds that sometimes happens after I make the playoffs and get far but don't win the Super Bowl. We don't get back the following season, and then we go into a tailspin of just not figuring out what to do from that point on, and pretty much just me kind of saying, like, I've done everything I can, and this team just can't be rebuilt. Hopefully I'm not at that point yet, but at the very least, I've turned the Colts into a playoff team. Next year, hopefully, we can finally get this team over the edge and get back to the Super Bowl. I have hope because Julian Sayin has developed nicely as our new starting quarterback. He's up to a 90, and who knows, he could get up to like in the mid-90s by the end of the 2029 season. So we'll see how that all happens. But thank y'all for watching, and I will see you in the next video.